Gotta get me a better camera so I can do some better videos. But yeah, do me like 30 minutes around the church, out of the Jehovah's Witness church. You know, I figure that's my way of letting God get his message down through to us, get his message down. We ain't have to, be praying so hard about why this God, why this God. Just open your mind. He give us plenty of time in life to just listen to him. Think about things from birth. Like some people, God can give you a vision of how you came into this earth. Like look at all the stories that you read in your time, whether it was the Bible, you see what I'm saying? The stories wouldn't do you no good if you didn't understand those stories. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes, like when I'm by myself, like I made sure that I had to wake up alone by myself, no problems. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say I'm just perfect and doing fancy, doing good in life. I ain't saying I ain't got no problems, but I don't want to acknowledge my problems. Not at this time of life. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the problem was, it was a piece of cake. Wasn't nothing major. I'm still here. I'm still healthy, looking good, on my 2 feet. Still can see. Got my 2 eyes. I can hear out of both of my ears. So hey, God could have made it a little bit rougher for me. If that was in his will, if that was what his plan was. But I'm just grateful to be able to think back on all the things that I did in life, all the things that I survived in life, all the choices that I had to make in life. Some were bad, some were wrong, some I felt were right. Somebody else probably felt it wrong. Some was wrong. I probably felt it was right. But hey, I'm still here to learn from them, learn not to do them mistakes again. And if I ever be in a situation where I have to choose or make a life decision, I think I'll be honest enough to be able to make the right choice. If I say I wasn't, if I say I ain't ready to make the right choice in life, to do the right thing in life, I'll be speaking out the plans of Satan. Not the good Lord, not the good God. Not the good God. If I say I ain't ready to make the choices that I gotta make in order for my life to continue to to move forward. See, I'm speaking number positive in my mind. Like I ain't have a lick of sleep all night. See this one, I feel like this I have my worst battles like this. At night, when I can't sleep, shit be on my mind. I'm thinking about all the negativity. You know what I mean? All the harsh shit in life. I'm getting all that shit through. It coming through, it coming in, and it's going out. See, now I'm just laying it out. See, I gotta air that shit out now. You see what I'm saying? But I gotta air it out in a positive way. You see what I'm saying? Cause I feel like I feel like this is, this is as good as it's gonna get. This is the results. See, if I would have let that shit defeated me last night, over the night, I wouldn't be able to wake up and enjoy this shit. I wouldn't be able to come out here and enjoy this shit right here. See what I'm saying? This is when I had my worst battles. Now I'm out this motherfucker in the morning time, doing a influential video, sharing it, with my friends and my loved ones. And I'm alone, by myself. No one here to talk to. But I feel like it's a message that I have for somebody to hear today. And I'm confident in relaying that message. God been good to a lot of us out here. I seen God being good to some people. I see it all the time, God being good to some people. God being good to us. God showing favoritism to us. So I took it in my own, I took it in consideration that I at least have to devote at least 30 minutes of my time, at least, to the good God Almighty, who sits high and looks low. Also, he's the creator of this beautiful picture that we see, this beautiful background that you see behind me. This ain't a part of me. It's something good God created. This ain't a part of me. It's something good Lord created. Right now, I'm enjoying every second of it. All these trees, this stuff growing. But God did that. Yeah, man. I ain't pretty much looking for something that was bought out of the store, something someone spent their hard-earned money on just to try to make me feel better for one day. No, I ain't looking for nothing like that. I don't know, Christmas holiday, because, Thanksgiving just passed, you know what I'm saying? I had a wonderful time, by the way, Thanksgiving, marvelous time. So, I started thinking then, like, imagine if I had a good time like this right here. Imagine how Christmas gonna be. Because I needed that time, outside the surrounding areas, you know what I'm saying? Different surroundings, new places, new establishment, shit like that. I needed that. Because back to what I was saying, that overnight shit, it'll defeat you. It'll defeat you if you ain't battling with that shit. You got to fight with that shit, man. Some people handle their battles different. Drinking, smoking. But nah, you know what I do? I go some rounds with it. I actually get in there with it. You know what I mean? I actually get in there with it. It'd be an exhibition with me. A lot of devilish shit be going on around me. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I indulge in it. Sometimes I say, man, look, I'm better than that. And sometimes I say, hey, who am I to, you know what I'm saying, fight temptation, fight off the temptation all the time, and rebuke a person all the time, and you know what I mean, and publicly embarrass a person, or shit like that. That's when God deal with you one-on-one. Deal with you one-on-one. He said, okay, son, you got a reward coming. In the same way that you defeated and overcame that battle, that's the same way that's the same mentality you gotta have in order to obtain and get over the obstacles that's ahead of you. Same way that you acknowledge the battles that you're going through, the same way that you see those battles coming, the same way that you feel it. The thing you getting the best of you, you trying to shake it off, but you can't shake them off. It's constantly sticking with you. It's constantly sticking you, and you gotta bob and weave. You gotta stick and move. He said you gotta keep that same mentality when it come down to fighting for what I got for you, fighting for what my blessings is for you, fighting for what I had blessed you with already in order to attain. You gotta bob and weave. Yeah, you gotta do the rumble in the jungle because I got some blessings for you, son. That's what God. That's what God. You know what I mean? That's the type of feeling I got about higher power. Some people can't see farther than the alcohol. Yes, yeah, she might look good. Okay, yeah, you might want to take her out on a date. You might want to do some of your selfish stuff, some of that fancy shit that you've been, you know what I'm saying, some of that fantasy thing. You know, you see them over, you want to do that fantasy thing. You know, couple on there, make it easy for you. Yeah, you want to get a hot tub. Yeah, you want to get one of them spinning beds and with the mirror on the roof, all that good stuff, all that good shit. You know what I mean? Some on there, they'll make it easy for you out there. But when you see through, when you take away, like I say, when God gonna put a veil over you, you know what I mean? When you can't even see it, you can see past all that. He'll put a veil on you, so you can't fall victim to that lust. You see what I'm saying? Because it gonna instantly cause conviction over you. I lusted over her so bad to the point where I forgot that I had to pay my rent. I lusted over her so bad that I forgot I was fasting. I couldn't go without eating. Or I forgot I was lusting. I wanted, you know what I mean? She looked so good to me. That food looked so good to me. Or I just felt like drinking. I just felt like smoking, getting high. That smelled so good. Any little thing will trigger lust. Or trigger that lust. You see what I'm saying? It ain't the fact that you just like to do the shit. It ain't just the fact that you just so much in love with, the situation. It's just the lust of it. Get used to it. You already know what they say. The Lord say he'll give you the desires of your heart. But don't let your heart be the reason why you suffer so much conviction. A guy told me, wise guy, pretty smart guy. He said, he observed me, because I'm a big believer. If you ever want to seek acceptance from anybody, any crowd, this how I know God had a calling on me back when I was a teenager, man. If you seeking acceptance from any person, any particular group of people, no matter their title, no matter their position in life, the first thing they got to do, man, they got to observe you. They got to observe you, man. You see what I'm saying? You got to have your observation skills. You got to observe. You got to be aware of your surroundings, man. You see what I'm saying? Another one of my homies told me, you know what I mean? Be careful how you carry yourself. Because I needed this type of talk. I needed all this shit. That's why I say, no matter what you've been through, no matter what you learned, man, you got to take that shit and apply that shit to yourself. Don't apply it to others. Don't put it on others. Don't, you know what I mean? All that shit that you learned. You don't got to say, okay, this and that. You know what I mean? That's what make a person irritable when they come around you, or irritable when they have a conversation with you. They observe you. They gonna fall in love with you because